Now that you have understood how positive ions are formed, let's move on to the formation of negative ions. In simple words, negative ions are the opposite of positive ions. Now, how does that work? Well, they are formed by the gain of electrons. When a neutral atom gains an electron, it forms a negative ion, and it is known as an anion, represented by a negative charge. Here, you can see an atom B gained an electron and becomes B negative ion. It is important to remember that whenever there is an addition of electrons, energy is released, making it an exothermic process. The most common negative ions are fluoride ion, chloride ion, bromide ion, sulfide ion, and oxide ion. I would like to emphasize the fact that cations and anions possess a different set of properties than those of their neutral atoms. Anions and cations can also consist of groups of atoms like hydroxide ion. Other examples include the carbonate ion, sulfate ion, dichromate ion, phosphate ion, and manganate ion. On the other hand, the example of a positive ion or cation consisting of a group of atoms is ammonium ion, hydronium ion, and carbocations. Can you recognize them? In general, we can claim that the negative ions consisting of a group of atoms are quite common compared to the positive ions having a group of atoms. Let's move on to another term, molecular ion. It is a simple concept. As we know, atoms either lose or gain electrons to become an ion. Likewise, a molecule can also lose or gain electrons to form a molecular ion. For example, methane cation, carbon monoxide cation, and nitrogen molecule cation. How about we look into some of the traits of molecular ions? As a matter of fact, cationic molecular ions are more common than anionic ones. The molecular ions are simply formed by passing high energy electron beams or alpha particles or X-rays through a gas. Formation of molecular ion and further breaking of it helps and provide information to identify their structure.